What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Peak Performance Engineering. I'm Brandon, and today we're going to be doing a little bit more work on our 94 Mustang GT, which I'm calling Plan A, because we're building this car for the Hot Rod Power Tour next year in 2023, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so what we're doing today is going to be kind of maybe a quick video, but once we got this drag pack bolted on a couple videos ago, I'll go ahead and put a link below for that. I noticed that this rear wheel set is sticking out from the body more than I would like, and I got to looking around on the internet and I was like, man, I know these have been used on other Fox body 79 to 04 Mustangs and they did not stick out. So when I ended up doing a little more research, what I figured out was I made a big mistake and I actually ordered the wrong part number from Jegs. Well, actually, I ordered these through Amazon, but still through Jegs through Amazon. So on Amazon, there was only one 15 by 10 5 by 4.5 bolt pattern wheel that they had on Amazon. So I kind of thought, oh, this is the only wheel available that would work. So I ordered it. But it turns out there's actually another wheel with a different back spacing, which is actually more the correct one that we need for a Mustang. So I ended up having to buy the other wheels and call Jegs, and I'm going to be shipping back these old wheels, and so it's going to cost me also a little bit of money for shipping, and also go to like the local tire store today. I'm going to have them swap out, put these tires on the new wheels and change it all around. So I'm wasting maybe about $60 or so, but I think it's going to look a lot better. I hate how the wheels stick out from here a little bit. So let me just kind of show you a little bit, and we'll do a quick before and after. And just actually before we do that, sorry for this rain. Hopefully it's not hitting the audio too much, but the new wheels, let me pull them over here. So the new wheels we got, these are 15 by 10, but the key is that the back spacing is 5.5 inches. So that means that we have 5.5 inches from where the wheel bolts into the inside of the car. So it stuffs the wheel inside a little bit more, where today we have a 4.5 inch back spacing. And so that's pushing the wheel a little bit 1 inch farther out this way. So that's kind of the main issue. So this is going to tuck that wheel in, make it look a lot nicer. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. It is raining like freaking cats and dogs out here. But anyway, check it out. A lot of you guys actually pointed it out in the last video. So look at how that baby sticks out. Now, the cool part is this gives us a ton of room on the inside of the wheel between the suspension and all that stuff. But I'm not a fan of how it looks at all. So these are the new wheels. I'm going to go ahead and put the part numbers below, but basically the 434s, the parts that end with 434, that's the wheel you want. And I think these old wheels end with 430. So the 430, you don't want that unless you're, planning on putting on like some over fenders, some wider fenders, some things like that. Otherwise, it looks, to me at least, it looks kind of silly. So I'm glad we're going to get this fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and get these off and then get them over to Discount Tire, get them all swapped out. We'll get them popped back on, and then we can go ahead and show you guys the difference once we get back. The only thing that's going to be a bummer going to these new wheels is we're going to lose about 1 inch of this badass back spacing, so, or I should say deep dish of the wheel. So we'll have about 1 inch less deep dish, but still well worth it to be able to tuck that wheel in a little bit better and have it flush with the body, not looking all crazy. So got these off. Now I got to brave the rain, get them over to the tire shop, and then we'll get back and get them back on, see how they look. All right, guys, so we got the new stuff bolted all on, and it just looks so much better. Look at that. Basically, almost exactly flush, no more sticking out by an inch. So anyway, the 434 part number, I'll go ahead and put the part number on the screen here somewhere. So that's going to be what you want. I'll also put the updated link down below. I don't think you can get these specific wheels on Amazon. These I had to buy directly from Jegs. So I'll put the link so you got it, but definitely looks much, much better. We just have, barely a little bit of tire sticking out now versus before where we had, it just looked, I don't know, to me it just looked janky. So super stoked. That's looking great. Now the next thing we got to do on this Stang is I did get some new tailpipe section. Not new, but it's used, but with some Flowmasters, because this thing is bone stock as far as exhaust goes. Still has the cats, all that crap. So we want to get rid of that. I want to add some sound to this thing. So let me go ahead and show you what I got. All right, so yesterday I picked up these kind of tailpipe sections locally, and it was $100. So $100 with some Flowmasters. They're in pretty good shape. They're not rusted through, nothing like that. And the cool part is, you know, I could have went and got some Flowmasters for even used for like $100, and then I would have had to cut them, weld them, just be more of a pain in the butt, because this is probably just going to be a temporary deal anyway. Once winter comes, I start doing all the performance stuff, you know, put on the cylinder heads and the cam and all that crap. I'll probably end up redoing the exhaust anyway, just do like a custom kit. But anyway, all we got to do now is just bolt these bad boys on. Literally just 2 bolts here, and just using the factory hanger locations, and we should be able to get this all on. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that the bolts on our current Mustang that are 28 years old come off. Hopefully we don't have to heat them up or do anything crazy. So try to get that off, get this stuff on, and we can do it before and after on the sound. All right, now we also got in the mail today a couple little small appearance items, but hey, it's the details that count, right? So check it out. We got a little Mustang key thing, so I don't lose my keys. And we picked up some I don't know what these, some valve stem cap covers, chromies, but they got the little American flag. So Cam thinks they're pretty awesome. She's actually installing them right now. Let's see, you got the first one on? Good job, buddy. Cool, so I think mostly with this car, it's gonna be red with some black, and then I might tie in just a little bit of blue stuff here and there, like these little blue things. And once we get that hood wrapped, you'll kind of see how this is all gonna tie into a certain theme here. All right, let's get these done, and then we'll get working on the exhaust. All right, guys, so I've been fighting this exhaust. I got it all out of here now. The whole tailpipe section's all removed, but check out how clean the underside of this car is. I mean, it's muddy, but check out the frame. I mean, there is no rust. It's still got paint on the frame rails. I mean, this thing lived a pretty good life. Just kind of muddy, but anyway, exhaust is out. So the issue I'm having now is I don't think that I can... the new exhaust is all in one piece, right? So I'm thinking what they did was they had a lift, and with the car on the lift, you're able to kind of bend the top down more and probably able to wiggle that out. I wasn't able to. So for the stock exhaust, I had to actually cut it like right around here to be able to slide over the axle. And the other thing might be like unbolting a shock, and then you can let that drop more. I don't really want to do that either because I'm pretty lazy. So I'm kind of debating if I want to just drive this thing up to my local auto shop and just pay them, you know, $50 for half-hour labor or something, just for them to bolt it on, swing it over the axle using their lift, right? Because I've got it all ready to go. I've already got bolts out there, so it should be really easy for them. I also noticed on the rear tailpipes of the new section I got, it doesn't actually match the original, so looks like they put on some different tips, and the hanger for that faces forward versus going this way. So they're probably gonna need to cut that too and change it. And I thought this would just be kind of a bolt-on deal. So I don't know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I might just call it quits, get it back down, fire it up. Let's just hear how it sounds with no mufflers and stuff. But I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I can just get it in there and have them bolted on for me, because it is hot, sticky, and humid. So I think that's what we're gonna try. All right, guys, so it's been a few days. They finally got it all done. We just picked it up. So let's go ahead and give it the first start right now, hear how it sounds with these Flowmaster mufflers.
Let's see.
All right, so I can already tell it sounds a little bit louder. Cool. All right, let's give it a ride home, see how it's doing. All right, so first impressions, hardly much louder in the car, but I'm sure at the back of the car it probably sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
But I guess that's kind of what we want. So eventually, final step, we'll be getting rid of the catalytic converters, putting on an X pipe, and we'll probably just keep the 2.5 inch with the Flowmasters. Even if we throw a turbo on it or whatever, it's 2.5 inch exhaust is plenty, at least for where we're going with 500 horsepower.
Definitely sounds better.
Sounds better for sure. Not too loud either, so it's still kind of nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Not drony, so pretty stoked. This thing is still so quiet compared to the Death Cart Solstice. The Death Cart Solstice is so
loud.
It is so loud. We have to wear, I kid you not, I literally wear earplugs. It is freaking, I mean, it sounds bad to the freaking bone, like a freaking race car, but holy cow, is it loud.
Yeah, like I have to wear like earplugs.
Yeah, right. Cam has like hardcore earplugs. I wear little pop-in ones, but this thing's like, I mean, this thing could definitely be louder. It's a little bit maybe too quiet for me, but you know, if we're doing a hot rod power tour, you don't want a crazy loud exhaust. I want this thing to be comfortable. I want the kids to be comfortable. So this is probably a pretty good level of noise. Plus, once we get rid of the catalytic converters and put on just a proper 2.5-inch X pipe, that's going to give it some more sound, of course, too, some better flow, all that good stuff. So that's all we need. And if we turbocharge, we're going to have awesome turbo noises. So there ain't nothing better than a V8 turbo, you know, unless it's a V10 or V12 turbo. But we don't got that, so you know. All right, let's do a second gear drop. Still pretty quiet, but definitely an improvement. Alright guys, so the exhaust on this Mustang is a wrap, at least for now. I still kind of wish it was a little bit louder, like maybe we should have went with some Flowmaster, I don't know, what is it, 30 series, or basically like a single chamber, because I think these are the 40 series and it's still relatively quiet, but whatever, that's fine. So the only thing that I'm going to do now in this video is I actually got a decal. Watch out there, Camo.
Right.
I actually got kind of a raised letter decal, and I think these are like those aluminum letters. They're basically gloss black, but it's just going to fill in this Mustang GT right here. So I thought that'd be kind of a cool little touch, just to add in some of that red and black theme. So let's pull that thing out and get this stuck on real quick.
So we got these.
All right, so I think I ended up ordering these off Amazon. So again, you can get these from American Muscle, from Amazon, from eBay. I think I just went with Amazon because it was easier, and they were pretty inexpensive, maybe 20 bucks, but I'll put the link down below in the description, so check it out. But if I can get them open here, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but yeah, so it's not just like a completely flat piece of vinyl. It's actually got kind of got some thickness to it, and so it's got, you know, double-sided backing on it, blah blah blah, and protective tape. Okay, just remove that. Okay, so yeah, just says remove this protective white tape that's on top, and I guess, and then, you know, that's the red stuff's where you take that off, and the sticky sides underneath. So we'll have to get that all off. We'll get it all put on. We're gonna go ahead. We'll alcohol wipe this whole area down, but the car should be pretty clean. We just had it completely detailed like a week ago, so it's just been maybe getting slightly dusty in the garage, but we'll clean that off, pop these on. Should be done here in just a second.
Guys, this one's already peeling. Look.
Oh, good, yeah. We'll leave that on till last, maybe. We'll do that last, okay?
Yep.
All right, so we got those stuck on pretty easy. Hopefully we did the right thing by leaving on the protective part till the end. So now she's just going back, kind of peeling off the protective portion. and then we can kind of see what the whole final result is. But yeah, I think I'm going to like it. I also want to get rid of this Ford badge. I've been looking online trying to find something to replace it with. I think that it's got a couple, you know, little things that stick out to go in here, so I need to put something on top of it, but there's tons of different badges you can get. I was hoping they made like the same badge. Some of these they make like where you can, you know, this is changed as far as what it is, or you can get like a black version instead of the blue, just stuff like that. So I'm still kind of looking, but because of that size, that small one, it's not very common. I didn't really see a lot of good options, so we'll have to see what I can figure out for that guy. But how's it going, Camo?
My team might be the hardest.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
We'll start
get
with
what
the
you can, and then
different
I'll come help you. All right, guys, there you have it. So easy, an 8-year-old can do it. So it looks pretty sweet. I wanted the gloss black on here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do gloss or like the matte black, but I'm glad I went with gloss. I think it looks nice. You can't really even like tell that it's, you know, it's not super glossy or anything, but it looks nice. And then it kind of matches the black that we have with the wheels. The hood will be black, at least for now, until we get it wrapped. But I'll add some stickers and some decal crap for like peak performance. That'll be black as well. And then who knows? Eventually, maybe we'll tint these taillights and all that kind of stuff. What were you saying?
And I am gonna put on the stickers.
Oh, you love
Wow.
stickers. Yeah, heck yeah. So, and then, you know, I don't know, we might do black gas door cover. So anyway, it'll all match it. And then that vertical styling bar, that thing's kind of black or charcoal.
Maybe we should get rid of this.
Wherever it is, but yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get rid of that, Cam, for sure.
I'm like, I don't want this.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. This is going to be it for this one. Catch us soon in the next video. I'm going to be bolting the hood, our new fiberglass hood, or our used but, you know, newly refurbished fiberglass hood onto this bad boy, and then we'll be doing thank you. We'll be doing some hood pins on there too, so I'll show you guys that. And otherwise, then boom, next week, I think I need to get this thing into the shop and get that hood wrapped, because the Woodward Dream Cruise is coming up here, I think, in 2 weekends. So we only got about 2 weeks or so left, and I'd love to have this thing all done. This car will be going down to Mustang Alley on Woodward Avenue the day of the Dream Cruise. So it'll be down there getting shown, and yeah, just want to kind of have all this stuff wrapped up, good to go. And then I'm going to enjoy this car for the next couple of months, probably pretty much just the way it is. And then we'll start tearing it apart come October, November, and start putting on all the high performance goodies. Maybe buy the turbo kit. I'm still not sure about that, if we're going to wait to do the turbo until next year. But we are definitely going to do the aluminum heads, the Holley high ram, all that kind of stuff will be going on. So at least we'll have a pretty stout NA combination, if not a turbo or a supercharger for next year. So that's going to be it, guys. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.